This morning, if we were to sum up today's gospel reading in a brief story, the story would go this way. There are two men on a train. One man is going to work. One man is hopefully going to his home. For the man going to his home, he was in prison for the last 3 years. And during these last 3 years, he had very little contact with his family. His family failed to visit him. His family failed to write to him. So there was a lot of question in his mind whether or not he was going to be accepted back into the family home. So before his release from prison, he wrote his family a simple letter and articulated to the family that if he was welcomed back into the house, the family would put one simple white ribbon on the tree. As the two men approached where the family resided, the man returning from prison became very excited, but also very nervous. And he could not look out the window because he was afraid of what he might not be able to see. So he told the man sitting next to him, "Watch for me. Tell me what you see on that tree." And as they approached the family house, the man became very excited because there was not only one ribbon, but the whole tree was full of white ribbons. If we take that story today and apply it to this morning's gospel reading, we realize that for many of us, we journey throughout life without a goal, without a purpose, without a direction. But in today's gospel reading, it is Jesus who gives us that purpose. It is Jesus who gives us that direction. He tells each and every one of us, do not let your hearts be troubled. But we realize that throughout life, there are experiences in which we enter into the darkness. There are 1,001 questions without answers. We say we believe, but do we truly believe? In today's gospel reading, Jesus gathers in that upper room with his disciples the night before he dies. And he reminds them that he's not going to be with them very much longer. And the disciples become very fearful. They become afraid. They enter into a very dark period. But what Jesus reminds them is that he prepares a place for them. He reminds them that he is the way, the truth, and the life. This morning, as we listen to today's gospel reading, it is about belief. But how do we define belief? How do we define our faith? And the best definition that comes forth from today's gospel reading is that if we believe and if we have faith, we ultimately have trust. Trust in the direction that God will lead us.